In this video, I'm going to show you a Power BI feature called Q&A. Using Q&A, you can use natural language to put questions to your data and get the answers in a form that suits you the most. So I'm going to show you how to set that up. Firstly, we go into Settings, and we need to turn it on for each data set that you want to use this for. So I only have 2 data sets in this dashboard, so I'm going to turn that on for both of those. Now take notice of the message here. When you turn on Q&A for a data set, it creates an index on your data. So it can be that it's a little bit slower or slow to at least set up. So keep that in mind. And if you're not using it, make sure you come and turn it back off. Now, if I have to also turn that on for the dashboard. So I click that one there. Now, another thing you can do, I have to go back in to do this, is I can set featured questions. So now that I have Q&A turned on here, it shows an additional option which is featured questions. So these are ones I'd already entered, so I remembered them from last time. So these ones will make it easier for other people to use Q&A in your organisations. So now I go back to my dashboard, and I now have the Q&A question bar at the top, so I can start with my questions. So you can see here that I have my questions that I had already entered, and then I have a series of keywords that can help you with doing your own queries. So I'll start with showing you one of these ones. So how many claims this year? So this is showing me the number of claims that were raised this year. Now to see how it's done this, you can open up what is essentially the report that it ran, and you can see how it used the claim raised date and it's put in this year's date, and it's used a count of claims calculation that was in the model. So another thing you can do is you can say how you want to see this data displayed. So here I can put as a, and I can say bar chart, and it then should put it in a bar chart. But for this one, we probably want to see it by month. So let's change this by month. Now if it keeps it grey, it means it doesn't understand what you're saying. So what I might do, I'll say claim raise date, if I can spell. So you can see now my data is a little bit hard to read in that format. So I'm going to say for 2017. So it's narrowed it down to just this year. Another query you can do is let's show the claim count by supplier by country, and I might say as a matrix. So here you can see I've got the country, the supplier, and the number of claims in that in those locations, supplier locations, which is nice. But wouldn't it be nice to see it in a map? So I'm going to change that to a map. So here you can see it's used the country of the supplier and it's mapped that onto a map. But because I only said country, which you can get from the supplier, it's, for instance, if we zoom in on Australia, you can see it doesn't have any further information. So it's put it in like a little pie chart to show you the claims per supplier. So go ahead and have fun with that and see how far you can go with exploring your data. Thanks.